So today I wanted to talk about dreams. Okay, a lot of people dream. A lot of people have, desires. They dream for something bigger. They dream for a better life. They dream for a better future, and that's all fine and dandy. But you need to actually write down that dream. You need to almost touch it and feel it. You need to kind of know what it feels like to achieve that dream. And again, one more thing, when it comes to dreams, you got to make them big enough. They got to be big and audacious for you. Because, you see, people have a tendency of just limiting their dreams to based on what they have in their bank account. I've been there myself. Don't do that. Have some big audacious dreams. Don't be dreaming like, oh, I want to be a millionaire or a billionaire or whatever. Money is secondary. You need to have a dream first to visualize what it feels like to achieve that, what it feels like to live that lifestyle, what it feels like to go to a restaurant, not have to worry about the prices. You want to go to a restaurant because of the quality of food there is good, not based on what you can afford. Okay, you want to treat your family to vacations, not based on what you can get on discount. You got to have dreams that really, really push you to the limit. Because when you do that and you write it down, then there's a way to make it real. And the way you make that real is to take daily actions. So you've got to take daily actions, because without taking daily actions, nothing's going to happen. And the daily action has to be planned out. It has to be planned out. If you have a dream, a dream without a plan, like they say, sounds very cliche, but it is true. A dream without a plan is just a wish. Nothing is going to happen. So write down your dream, come up with a plan. If you do not know how to come up with a plan, let me know. I will show you how to develop a lifestyle plan. We're not talking about a project plan. I used to be a project manager to rescue troubled projects for a living. And yeah, I lost all my hair doing that. That's why today I'm bald. But it is important to actually write that down, come up with a plan, step by step, and take daily action. Because if you do not take daily actions, you stagnate. Alright? Because if you have a plan and you're going to kind of work towards it, if you have a routine that gets you there, then you are much, much better off. You will realize that dream. You'll be surprised how quickly you can achieve that dream, even though you set that dream to be with a target to say, I want it by this time, by the age of this, or by this time next year, or whatever. If you have a deadline, and then you can work backwards from that to say, how do you get there? What do you need to do to get there? Okay, and solicit the help of coaches, mentors, whoever you resonate with, okay, whoever you have a relationship with who can help you get there, who's been there. First of all, you want to pick a mentor who's already been there and done that, because they can help you avoid the pitfalls. They can help you shortcut your journey to success. So, my message to you is write down your dream in vivid detail, know what it feels like to achieve that dream, and then take daily action. And there are some simple things you can do to get there. It all starts with a routine that you need to have. Okay, it's very important to have that routine, because just like when you wake up in the mornings, you don't choose to brush your teeth. It's a habit that you've inculcated, and that habit came from the fact that the routine was insisted upon by your parents, your guardians, or whatever, right? And that's why you have a beautiful smile. That's why you have teeth that are not falling out. That's why you have healthy gums, and that's why people will hang around you, because your breath smells okay. So it's important to do those sort of things, okay? To establish some good routines, and don't let competing demands come in the way. Okay, there'll be competing demands of your time, and you have to be very judicious with your time to say, if you want to be a serious entrepreneur, right? It's very easy to kind of sometimes say, I'm going to kick up my feet. I'm the boss. That's great. You're the boss. But by you kicking up your feet, what happens is that you tend to procrastinate. And when you procrastinate, you lose momentum. So if you make that a part of your daily routine to say, I'm going to do these 3 important things every day, because it's not negotiable. You're going to do it. And everybody in your family, friend circle, your kids, everybody, they know about it. And guess what? It's just like, your employer expects a routine out of you if you're in a job, right? They expect you to punch in at a certain time and punch out at a certain time. If you're going to be late, you need to get that permission. So they hold you accountable. Now, as an entrepreneur, you got to hold yourself accountable, and that comes through getting an accountability partner, a coach, or a mentor who will hold you accountable to that. And that's how you get success, my friends. That's how you get success. do the important things on a daily basis. There are other things that will distract you, and you got to be very, very judicious with your time to say that's a distraction. Train yourself, you know, coach yourself as well. Hold yourself accountable to not get distracted. And if you find that you're getting distracted, have that accountability meeting once a week with your mentor or your coach to say, look, I deviated there. And they'll give you strategies on how they have solved it. I mean, people don't just become successful. They've gone through a journey themselves. And so if you have a coach or a mentor who can guide you, who can explain to you what are the pitfalls to avoid, and one of the biggest pitfalls is, you know, getting distracted. Okay, so that is one of the biggest, you know, today we live in an age of, you know, media, social media, Facebook, TV, this, that, and the other. We're getting bombarded with information left, right, and center. To make matters worse, we have our own problems that we have to deal with. Maybe financial problems, work-related problems, whatever. You just need to train yourself to kind of say, I'm going to rise above that and not let that distract me, because this is something that I need to do every day in my business, in my training, or whatever, and do that. So that's how you make gradual progress. That's when the universe knows that you're being serious about the venture that you've set out on. Okay? So that's my message to you. Hopefully it was helpful, and keep up the good work. Stay talk soon.